This week on News to Me, he was this family's hero. A widow offers up the words she wishes she could tell him.
Not mad.
One man's personal account of a terrifying natural disaster.
I'm against the wall and I can feel the tiles on the wall cracking.
A frantic chase in the streets of Manhattan on New Year's Eve.
Trying to get past the police in Times Square with helium tanks on your back.
It's extreme art. The tears of joy heard around the world. And a whole lot more the next half hour. Hey there, what's up? Thank you for tuning in to News to Me. My name is Eric Lanford, and each week at this time, we venture into the brave new world of citizen journalism. On this show, there's only one perspective that really matters. Yours. First up, the death toll is in the tens of thousands. The destruction is immense. People who lived through the 7.9 Richter earthquake are emerging with some amazing stories. We were able to make contact with American Ben Geisler, an iReporter who rode out the quake in Chengdu, China.
I was on the 17th floor of an office building during the earthquake. I was sitting at my desk and I felt this floor start to move. It felt almost like someone was doing construction underneath my office, but then it got stronger. I'm against the wall and I can feel the tiles on the wall cracking underneath my hand.
Ben, like thousands of people in his area, scrambled for safety.
You hear this enormous noise. It's the loudest thing I've ever heard. It sounds like glaciers grinding together. On street level, there was total panic, people everywhere, garbage everywhere, pools of blood. There were reports of people jumping from the buildings.
In an instant, entire towns collapsed into piles of broken concrete, twisted steel, and dirt.
There was no idea of the extent of the damage, no communication. A lot of people have nowhere to go. People are standing in the street in their socks with whatever they could get.
The situation in his city was dire, but Ben says in some ways it was even worse in the countryside.
The human cost is much higher. They have no water, no power. They're living outside their buildings.
Thanks to his motorcycle, Ben was able to access the hardest hit areas beyond the cities.
You can see these enormous gouges out of mountainsides where boulders have rolled down the mountain and completely crushed homes.
It may be decades before these areas are restored, but Ben is hopeful that the people of China will pull through the worst disaster in a generation.
What I'm most stricken by is that these people's mood, you would expect that they would be completely defeated by this sort of event, but people are talking, people are smiling, people are repairing what they can, they're trying to live their lives.
Coming up on News to Me, we found ways to make your horrible workday just a little bit better. The tears of joy heard around the world. He was this family's hero. A widow offers up the words she wishes she could tell him.
Not mad.